Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is actually not my first Sims video. I had another channel before which I ended up deleting for some reason, and this is my first video on plumxberry. Actually, this video has been recorded since October last year and I only got the courage to publish it now and finish editing and everything and do the voiceover because I was scared that it wasn't good enough. But you know what? If you don't try to publish something, you're not going to know if it's good enough or not, or if people will like it or not. So I've decided to publish it anyway and post it on YouTube and have fun with it, basically, and not expect too much of things at the beginning. So I hope you enjoy. So here I started building the Double R diner, and if you're a fan of Twin Peaks, you will enjoy this for sure. I hope you enjoyed the little intro there. I tried to make it as similar as possible in The Sims, and that's one of the reasons why I posted, because that intro took me a long time to make, and it was really fun actually to make, and I hope I can, you know, make stuff like that. It's not a machinima, but like a recreation of a movie or like an intro to a TV show. I mean, if I do any pop culture build, I'll make sure to do it. So I'm doing the Double R diner, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a diner on a TV show named Twin Peaks, and it's a show about this girl who dies named Laura Palmer, and there's a whole investigation there, and there's an FBI cop who goes to investigate to that small little town, and there's like lots of mysteries and everything. It's a really fun show. Personally, I really enjoy it. I started by placing a few things. Obviously, I did the walls and everything first, but I started by placing the counter, and I will change it later because it was not well placed. There were a ton of things that I've changed later because some reference photos, I don't know if they changed the diner throughout the seasons, or if I was just seeing photos of the reboot, because there was a reboot of the TV show in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, or 2016, I'm not sure. But it was around there. So there was a reboot of the TV show, and I'm not sure that if the reference photos I was seeing were, you know, those, but I don't know. I changed most things later, and the position of things and everything. Obviously, since it's The Sims, I can't really make everything the same, but I think that the end result turned out pretty good in terms of like being similar enough. I really tried to make this very similar to the original, like the first season of Twin Peaks, and I hope I did a good job. I know it's not perfect there. Now I'm placing decoration. I mean, the paintings are not the same, but I tried to make the colors and the styles as similar as possible to what the diner has. And the diner is like a very traditional type of diner. I placed the checkerboard tiles, and we only have one jukebox, or had at the moment that I built this. I don't think there were any more added, but you know. And also the lot is bigger. I placed it on a bigger than needed lot. Also, can we talk about this vampire soundtrack? It's pretty incredible and epic, and I included it here because I thought it would fit the dark theme of the TV show. I had a really big problem with the columns there, which then I removed, I think. Oh my god, those neon lights are atrocious for this type of build. But I'm changing them later, don't worry. The windows are bigger than I added them, so I put some black wall beneath them. So they seem bigger, a little bigger. And the parking lot that I'm doing now, I resized some toy cars, as we all do. You could see in the parking lot that the size of the lot was a lot bigger than it was supposed to be, because I thought the diner would be bigger. It wasn't. But later I placed the lot on a smaller lot in the gallery so anyone could download it, and you wouldn't need a 64 by 64 lot, which is, it's kind of huge. So I just placed it on a small lot, I think 30 by 40, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. I placed it later so you guys could download on the gallery, and yeah. I'm just placing a few knickknacks. I know you don't know my style very well, but in every build that I do, I enjoy, you know, putting on the little details, and clutter is one of those things that I really enjoy putting down because it really ties a room together and it makes it feel a little more lived in, I suppose. But it makes you feel like it's more realistic, and that people actually go there and do things. And if you watch Twin Peaks, you know that, or if you Google the images, the screenshots of the diner, you will see that the counter has like ketchup bottles and all sorts of diner stuff. On the outside I placed some random text because obviously there's no R diner, and I didn't want to add CC to the build, so that anyone could potentially download it and play with it on the gallery without having to download some CC, which is a nightmare to begin with, and some people really don't like playing with CC, and I get it. I like playing with CC personally, but if you're going to build something and you download a bunch of CC, then you'd have to link everything, and it's just too much, to be honest. So many parts to things. I'm actually right now building something else. It's from a horror movie actually, and I'm not sure that I won't need any CC. I'm trying to make it as best as I can, but especially since like usually the real life locations, like the exterior, doesn't match the set, which is the interior. So it's really complicated to figure out when it comes to movie builds, TV show builds, you know, pop culture builds, what's up with the thing that they build. So you see later that I even created an Audrey, which is like one of the main characters. She doesn't work at the diner, but she's always there. You know, there's an iconic scene where she's just dancing like in a weird way. And of course in The Sims you can't make Sims dance in a weird way. They kind of dance in a weird way, but not as weird as Audrey, that's what I mean. And I even downloaded CC clothes so that they match hers more or less. And I had a lot of fun with that. But I think the diner turned out pretty okay. I used some of the Caribbean wallpaper because the wallpaper of the diner is kind of florally, and we don't have much of that in the game. So I added what we had. I think it turned out okay. It's similar, it's a little more modern, that's for sure. And you'll see later that I resized some ice cream cones and everything from By the Bug. And if you download this, I advise you to actually have move objects on, because I think I used it a few times. I added a bit of an outfit to the waitresses, which I tried to make it as similar as the waitresses in the diner. Toilet I kept pretty simple because there aren't really any screenshots of it, so I just make it like a simple and not focus too much on that. At the end of the day, it's just a toilet. So I placed some dead trees and everything to make it a little more ominous, because Twin Peaks is kind of a dark show, to be honest. But you'll see in the screenshots later. If you want to download this, you can. My origin ID is plumxberry. I hope you enjoyed the build, and I hope you have a nice day.